Headline on the Drudge Report today: Cannibalism comes to South Beach. Miami police shoot naked man eating face of another naked man, like a rabid dog. Are you noticing that there's more aggression? I sure am. People are losing it everywhere. And I don't think that we will ever know the real story behind this cannibal in Miami. Are you looking around and paying attention as to what is going on all around you? One thing I'm noticing that I've noticed this week, here's the news video, reporters talking about the police finding a man chewing another man's face and eyes. One thing I'm noticing in my area, and I'm not saying it's related to this, it's just kind of odd. You know, rabies is on the rise, and there are real zombies. But what I'm noticing in my area is the size of these bats. And we're used to, in this area, bats being not very large, pretty small as a matter of fact. I had one fall from the sky and fall dead at my feet last year, and it was small. It wasn't a real large bat. But the other night we were out walking, and all of a sudden these things just started swooping all around us, and I noticed it was bats. These were not small bats. These were pretty good sized bats. They were heavier, they were larger, and we watched them as they tried to fly into windows. Yes, they were hitting the windows, making like a big boom. I thought, oh my goodness, I hope these people don't leave their windows open without screens. So we'll never know the story about who this man was, probably, why he was trying to devour this other man. We're not going to be told. But if you really pay attention to everything going on around you, tell me, are you noticing that people are angry, angrier? They're very short-tempered. In the past couple weeks, I've witnessed a lot of fights. And just like, as a matter of fact, I told a friend of mine, I said, I think people are really going insane. And it can be contributed to the frequencies, probably, that we're being bombarded with. They can drive people stark raving mad. The radiation coming from Fukushima, and many other factors, poisons, toxins in our food and in our water. I think we're going to start seeing the beginning of a slowly creeping madness that overtakes many people. What do you think? I read a comment that someone wrote under a news video, and they said, have you noticed how there are so many dog attacks, pet dogs attacking members of the family? Have you noticed that? It's really on the increase. And I have noticed that in the news, and it's strange. I talked to a friend of mine in this neighborhood, and he told me he had gone back in the Vortex area just to go for a walk. This was about a month ago. And he said he saw some foxes. He saw a pair of foxes, and he thought, oh, how neat. Oh, this is really great. I think I'll just stand here and watch them. And as he just stood there, he said they suddenly seemed to change and become aggressive. And then they took on these postures like they were stalking him. And the first thought that came to his mind was rabies. You know, you have to be really careful. And they came closer and closer, and he realized they were not afraid of him at all. So he slowly started backing up, and he got out of the area, and he came back up here into the neighborhood. He told me it really did frighten him. It really did scare him. Animals are starting to act very strange. We're being bombarded with these solar particles. We're being affected as our galaxy moves into alignment with the galactic center. Our little universe is changing. It's not the same as we've always known it. So there's just no telling what's going to be happening. Like Red Elk predicted, he said that men would literally go mad. I think we're at the beginning of that. About a month ago, I was paid another visit by the seabird, and I'll tell about that in another video. It's very alarming, very sad. I'll tell about that in another video. We're at the Drudge Report right now. I'll put a link up for you.